Rescuers in Colombia say the search for survivors is now entering its final stage following Monday's devastating earthquake. The 7.4 magnitude quake has already killed more than 270 people and injured more than 3,500.
Now, while only 400 people have officially been reported missing, civilian-run databases put that number closer to 4,000. Lilia Luciano is live for us now in Cali, Colombia, with an update on the rescue efforts. Lilia, thank you for joining us. I want to talk to you about this 72-hour period. Why is it so crucial, and what are you seeing on the ground today?
Hey there, Christine, Jessica. That 72-hour period, they call it the golden window. This evidence shows in earthquakes around the world is the time where most rescues happen. It doesn't mean that it's a hard stop. It doesn't mean that the rescue crews are going to stop looking for people, but it becomes less and less likely as the minutes and hours tick by. We are now at past the 80th hour since the earthquake happened, so more than 8 hours since that window closed. We are at a site now in Cali. We just arrived in Cali. We were in Pereira. Yesterday, we spent the entire day witnessing rescue efforts, desperate efforts, as the crews knew that first they had detected signs of life, and then second that this hour, the 72-hour, was approaching, where beyond that it becomes less and less likely that they will find life. Ultimately, after those efforts throughout the 15 hours that were there, and they continued into the night, they did not find anybody alive. They also did not recover any bodies in that site. Over here where we are in Cali, this building, during the day today, they have not found signs of life, but it is within the 9 buildings in Cali, in the 3rd largest city in Colombia, where there still are rescue crews working away. What we have seen is just, sometimes when you look back, it feels futile because of the tools. They have not found signs of life today, but they did recover 7 bodies at this site. Even though they did not find signs of life today, they're still working, one of those 9 sites.
Lilia, the destruction, as we can see behind you, is almost unimaginable. What comes next for the country once those recovery efforts sort of wane off?
Well, the most urgent, once the search and rescue turns to search and recovery, the most urgent needs will be for those survivors. There are millions of people who are potentially impacted because even if their structures, their homes are not necessarily affected directly or destroyed, they still don't know. They haven't had the engineers or the experts go into their homes in these cities and these municipalities and all of these regions that were affected to know if it's safe to go back home. That means that shelters are full. There are nonprofits. There are organizations like World Central Kitchen, which arrived already in Pereira, that are deploying their forces, building these shelters. There's an urgent need for food, for water, for baby formula and things like that for the thousands and thousands of people impacted.
Yeah, just basic necessities. We know the need there is so great. Lilia Luciano, thank you so much for the update.